Ecclesiastes 12:3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Call halal Yahweh by Shem Abishai by Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all my fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, and to the Akwath that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. This is your brother Malchaamah coming at you with another lesson. And just was looking at some different videos and movies last night, and this feeling of despair which is happening with a lot of people as they see America totally collapsing. And I believe this is the a piece that was done, and also disclaimer right here, I do not own this this piece of video, neither do I own or am profiting from the soundtrack. I do believe that this song was used in the movie The Book of Eli, the track that's playing in the background, and someone I think it's called Post-Apocalypse Art Volume 1.0 or something to that effect. That's this scene where this is coming from. But I just wanted to make that clear, that Fair Use Act disclaimer. This is being used for informational and educational purposes only. All right, I am not profiting from this in any way whatsoever, except maybe spiritually. But I was listening to Peter Schiff, and there was a video. It was called Economic Crash Predictions with Peter Schiff, the real estate guy. So it's a bunch of real estate guys, and it's funny. I had some former clients in real estate that were very, very proud, and I told them that these days were coming, and they kind of scoffed at it and was like, no, but in New York and blah blah blah, and in California, and those are some of the hardest hit places. Look at what's happening to Manhattan right now and to San Francisco, two of the most wealthiest cities with the highest paying property taxes, rental properties, and properties in all of America, man. San Francisco and Manhattan, man, and those places are becoming barren, like almost like as bad as this video, man. From what I've heard, some of the people taking dumps on the sidewalks and the hallways of once prominent hotels and things of that nature. But Peter Schiff said that there was a curfew. He was broadcasting from his office, from his home in Puerto Rico. So why is this devil over in Puerto Rico, man? You know why? Because they're trying to do the land grabs. You know, Puerto Rico still hasn't really recovered from that hurricane a couple years back. And then, they just want to snatch up that land and profit from that. That's more than likely why they're there. Because that's what what the issues do. All right. But it says that they were under a curfew, a 7 o'clock curfew still. All right. And remember, Peter Schiff, he was one of the guys too, as well, who predicted that crash in 2008 and the eventual crash of the dollar, which is clearly at hand. That's what COVID is all about. COVID was the cover to give the excuse as to why the dollar crashed. That's what COVID was all about. Do not get it twisted. That is exactly what COVID was all about. COVID was put in place quite simply to disguise the crash of the dollar. All right, point blank, period, man. But anyway, it says because of the monetary policy, but they reflated the bubble. So the bubble was bursting and they reinflated it with the quantitative easing, because no one's really saw that coming, man. I as well just knew, that back in 2008, 2009, 2010, we wouldn't be on the streets by that time. By the time 2010 came after that crash, especially the way that I lost clientele, in business. But all of the elect hadn't been sealed yet, and there still had to be a lot of prophecies, to be fulfilled. which we're there now. You know, all those things that we were looking for back then are happening now. We saw those things coming, but they kicked the can down the road with that quantitative easing, and now it's here, man. All right, but COVID sped it all up again, man. All right, and as I said, it was a cover. Let me grab another scripture. This is Proverbs 11:1, and it reads, "A false balance is an abomination, but a just weight is a delight." And so the US dollar was very unbalanced, man. All right, they had a false balance, and they were using interest illegally, man. As a matter of fact, let's go to Proverbs. Let's go right back into Proverbs, the 20th chapter, and verse 23, and it reads, "Divers wait on abomination unto Yahweh, and a false balance is not good." So the way that the banking system with this fractional reserve banking was very unrighteous, very unfair, and very unbalanced, man. These people could create money out of nothing, all right, that was backed by nothing, and then charge you interest on something that's based out of nothing, all right, and then it also told, right there in the American bylaw, supposedly, it tells you in the Constitution that there was never supposed to be anything used for currency in America except gold and silver. But that has not been the case at all, man. That has not been the case. These people have been, using this money, and now the whole world is feeling the effect of it. That's why China is acting to get its digital currency going first, which is going to speed up, more than likely help start, World War III, which we know cannot happen until the forced implementation of the chip. The chip is here, the vaccination is here, and once they start enforcing it, making it mandatory, which is soon, that we're talking about weeks away, months, weeks away, man. So this time is very, very short, and a lot of cities around the world are going to look like what you're looking at on the screen. All right, but America is going to be completely wiped off the map. Thus saith the Lord, man. All right. Well, these scenes are going to be scenes in other nations and other places, not here in America. But let's grab another scripture. Let's get Exodus. This is Exodus 22 and 25, and it reads, "If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou should," well, let me read that again. If thou lend any money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as a usurer, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury. So they've been using usury against the children of Israel. All right. So, hey, you've put your hand upon the apple of the Lord's eye, and he is going to make you desolate, just as it says in Malachi. Exactly as it says, man. The Lord promised that he would make you desolate, that he was going to destroy and tear down all that you have. Yeah, this is Proverbs 28:8. "He that by usury and unjust gain increases his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor," man. So you can increase yourself by usury, man. All right, especially upon the children of the Lord. All right, because hey, these conditions that you're looking at on the screen in some places, man, this is becoming a reality already, man. All right. What you're going to be looking at is just a whole bunch of hijackers, murderers, rapists, and it's going to get crazy really, really soon, man. The insurrections are coming. The fall of Babylon is close at hand, man. All right. Hey, so that, I didn't want to make this lesson too long, just a little quick something. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Wow, Baba Ball, man. Shalom.